At 12:00 a.m. today, a divine transfer of wealth is moving toward you. Archangel Michael warns, "This is far greater than you imagine, my child, my beloved, before this night fades into silence and the heavens reach their final conclusion. I urge you not to turn away. This message isn't like the rest. This moment in time is holy. And it's only here because your spirit has been calling you louder than you know. Your name has been talked about in heaven by angels in a soft voice. And God Himself sealed the deal. The wealth that was put off is now being given out all of a sudden, but only to those who can hear and see clearly. You were never supposed to stumble upon this by accident. Someone called you. Something very big is working in your favor, which is why your spirit was drawn here. You should know that this is different. Even as you sit still and wonder if it's just another message, it has been confirmed by heaven. Now is the time for you. Do not think twice. Get ready to receive by opening your heart. Now, pause for a moment and type Amen in the comments if what you just heard makes sense to you. Not as a habit, but as a promise. When you write it, you're telling it. I got this call. I stay in line. I'm ready. When people agree, heaven responds. And this is where alignment starts. Follow me. Your name is written on a vault in heaven's treasure chest that hasn't been opened in generations. My child and beloved, up until now, the keys were hidden. I, Archangel Michael, have been told to give them to you. I'm not using tricks or metaphors when I talk. A divine transfer, a spiritual inheritance, or a supernatural blessing has been planned just for this moment. The clock will strike midnight on Earth, but it has already reached zero in the spiritual realm. This is your last chance to speak before the gate closes. If you don't pay attention to this and the signs that led you here, then someone else could get what was in your name. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. But if you stay, if you align with this divine moment, you will see wealth that can't be taken away and how can't be blocked. It's not about money or coins. This kind of money can change families and fix years that have been broken in just one day. If you are still reading, my child or beloved, it means that your spirit is open and heaven is still holding the door. It will be open for a while, though. This is both a test and a miracle. Around this point, doubt tries to pull you away, but fate wants you to stay. You prayed for doors to open, you begged for signs. No one saw you cry. In His kindness, God sent me to make sure that the answer is now. You might not be ready yet. You might still be confused about how it will happen. You don't have to figure it out. I want you to believe what your heart is telling you right now. This shaking, that pain in your chest, that chill down your spine is a sign that a miracle is coming your way. It will come before the sun comes up again. But if you skip this moment and shut down the voice that brought you here, you might also shut down the angels that were sent to help you. But what you did before, the choice you made, the faith you showed, and the moment you stayed when you wanted to leave rang through heaven because of that one act of. I know your heart is tired, my child and beloved. It's been a long time, I know. Obedience. Your name was called in the last meeting today. God didn't forget what you gave up. He didn't forget the tears you wiped away alone. One could see the sacrifice. Now, heaven is fully repaying you. You're not lucky to be blessed. Due to your obedience, you are being blessed. A gift from heaven kept secret until this day is being sent to you. But pay close attention. Heaven only waits for those who are good. This miracle will move on if you wait or put it off because you think there will be more time later. This isn't fear. The divine order is here and the process starts today at exactly 12 South. You need to stay aligned. Attention, my child, my beloved. What's coming next is very important. Before I tell you more about what's coming up, I have a question for you. Does this message make you feel something? Do not wait any longer to subscribe if you feel that this is not just another message. Stay in touch with this flow of God, so you don't miss what He has to say next. Right now isn't just about today. Each day it will be the start of a new sequence, a spiritual unfolding that will not end. Heaven's gifts will only keep coming to people who stay connected. Press the button, stay in the light, and let's go. And as a sign of obedience, please subscribe now. This is more than just staying connected to content. By subscribing, you agree. It keeps you in tune with what God is about to send out next. Consistency is needed for prophetic flow. And staying in touch puts you in a good position to hear what heaven has to say next. I am going to wait. Now that you've done that, beloved, please understand this. Right now, your name is being written into a divine deal. It's not a human contract, but a heavenly one, a spiritual document that changes the way you feel. You have had to carry things that were never yours. You have been fighting battles that have been passed down from generation to generation. But God is now saying enough. Those chains that you can't see are breaking today. It's not just money that's being given to you. It's freedom. It's restoration. It is clear. It's divine positioning. This is about getting in line with the purpose that heaven always had for you. They fought you so hard this year because of this. That's why there were always delays. Because of this, things kept getting away from you, but not anymore, not today. This is how you get better. This is your comeback. That's why the clock is getting closer to midnight. Remember this always, my child, my beloved. Often the moment right before release is the one when you feel the most resistance. Don't let what you see in the physical fool you. But if you wait, if you think this is just an emotional message, or if you scroll away without reading these words, you might never know what was sent out with. Miracles are almost always hard to see before they become clear, and it's already on its way to you. Your name on it. You might not know how close you were. Don't go there. Stay put. Look, trust. Today something very big is lining up above your house. Remember this always, my child, my beloved. Often the moment right before release is the one when you feel the most resistance. Do not believe what you see with your own eyes. Miracles almost always can't be seen until they're clear. And yours is already on its way. If you wait, if you think this is just another emotional message, or if you scroll away without reading these words, you might never know what was done in your name. You might not know how close you were. Don't go there. Stay put. Look, trust. Today, something very big is lining up above your house. Tell the part of your soul that has always known there was something bigger planned for you. My child, my beloved, you know what it's like to be let down. You've been through delays that made you wonder if God saw you at all. But every delay you had to deal with, and every no that made you doubt yourself was actually leading you to this moment. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to tell you something holy. God has written your name on something. You were not forgotten. You were kept safe. You were not forgotten. You were kept secret until the right time. And now that time has come, this moment is not like any other. Even though it's December, the sky is already writing the first page of your next book. A page full of love, a page full of miracles. It was a page that God Himself signed with an invisible mark. Yours. You can't miss this now. The timer is really on. The move has already begun. But your faith needs to answer. Your spirit needs to rise. It's not enough to just see the promise. It's about putting yourself in it. Wealth is more than money, my child, my beloved. It is clear. It takes courage. God's power lets them move without fear and speak without beating. And that's what heaven is giving you right now. For many years, the spiritual realm has kept its vaults closed. Your name is written on one of those vaults. The food here is not leftover. They're not broken pieces. They are blessings from the past. Treasures passed down from generation to generation. And supernatural favors kept for special occasions like this. They were not given to people who quit early. They were not given to people who were only looking for short-term benefits. They were saved for people like you, who kept walking even though your heart was tired, and who kept hoping even though everything around you said it was over. It's not over yet, though. It's just the beginning. It's not just money that's being moved around. It has to do with power. It's about getting in touch with things that were out of reach before. Since the window is open for now, heaven is watching to see what you do next. My child, my beloved, you must listen without any doubt. You need to look past the surface. You need to understand that you're not here by accident. The timing is just right. The time has been set. This moment is holy. If you really knew how close you were to making progress, you would be so thankful right now. At this point, belief turns into action. Write these exact words in the comments. I'm still here, not tomorrow, not after, now. That simple statement shows that you were ready. Heaven knows you didn't scroll past your moment. You stayed. The angels who are in charge of your life are already moving. They carry scrolls that have your name written on them. Old cycles are being taken apart. They are opening doors that you thought would never open again. You begged for things to change, and today change is telling you something. This transfer of wealth is not a sign. This is a literal and a spiritual way. It's made of dimensions. In exchange for money, it will help you regain your identity, boost your confidence, and let you into rooms you were previously not allowed to enter. But listen to the truth that not many people want to hear. You might not remember what was planned for midnight today if you leave now and scroll past this like it's just another message. Archangel Michael was sent to warn you, so you can't say you weren't told. My child, my beloved, you were weighed in the spirit and did not fall short. This is why the pressure rose. That's why confusion tried to come in. Because of this, people grew apart and you felt like your peace was in danger. Behind the veil, the enemy saw what was being made. He saw what was being given to you and tried to get your attention before you got to the door. You are stronger than you think, though, beloved. You didn't give up. You didn't fold. And because you stayed true even when it didn't make sense, heaven is about to reward you in a way that will be known to everyone. You will be able to see this miracle. No one will be able to deny this blessing. They'll see it. They will see it happen. They will know for sure that it only came from God. This is what the good people will get in return. For those who believe this is the release, you have to stay though. You have to believe this is for you, my child, my beloved. The divine has been waiting for you to get to this point where you were ready. Every prayer that wasn't answered was always heard. It was being kept in a treasure chest that you couldn't even imagine. Waiting for the time when your spirit could carry it. That time has come. But you have to agree to this transfer. Heaven doesn't force miracles on people who don't want them. That's why you're reading this right now. Your spirit is open, but your mind is still struggling with doubt. Uncertainty doesn't mean you can't apply. It works to walk away as planned. Everything will fall into place if you stay, believe, and don't let anything pull you away before the end. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let logic get in the way of what faith can do. The knowledge that your season has changed has been buried inside you. I was sent to bring it to the surface, raise it up. It should be stronger than any doubt you've ever had because the money is coming and will find you. But only if you are still here to receive it when it comes. God has been patiently waiting for you to get to this point of readiness. My child, my beloved, every prayer that wasn't answered was always heard. That thing was being kept in a treasure chest that you couldn't even imagine until your spirit was strong enough to carry it. Now that time has come, but you have to agree to this transfer for it to go through. Heaven doesn't force miracles on people who don't want them. That is why you are reading this right now. Your spirit is open even though your mind is still full of doubt. Uncertainty doesn't mean you can't apply. It works to stay still in the presence of this calling. As promised, everything will fall into place if you stay. Believe and don't let anything pull you away before the end. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let logic get in the way of what faith can do. For some reason, I was sent to bring out something deep inside you that knows your season has changed. Raise it up. The wealth is coming and will find you, but only if you are still here to receive it when it comes. Make this thought louder than any doubt you have ever had. My beloved child knows something that not many people ever hear. The weight you felt wasn't a punishment, it was getting ready. It took so long because what's coming is so great that it couldn't be shown to the part of you that was still doubting. That part of you had to wait until you chose to hold on when other people let go. It had to wait for the version of you that believed even when nothing around you supported you. Right now, in this holy moment, that version of you is ready to carry the divine wealth transfer. Not only because you want it, but also because you are stable enough to keep going with it. No longer do you look for approval, you no longer want to be liked. Heaven can see how quietly you move. This money is for building things. This money is for people who fix things. This wealth is for people who won't hide it out of fear or waste it because of other things. Heaven knows you're ready. This is being said again, my child, because this is a holy time. Now is the time. You can now open the scroll and see your name written in gold across the top. Don't leave right now. People are still reading the page. Allow me to take you deeper into the world where this miracle is taking place. My child and beloved, I have seen angels come out of hiding with your name sewn into the inside of their clothes. I saw the meeting in heaven where your voice was mentioned, not because you were perfect, but because you wouldn't give up. You still said in your heart, God, I believe you. Even when your faith was weak, and your tears seemed never-ending, you had no idea how loud those whispers were in heaven. You didn't think anyone saw, but everyone in heaven did. What was once kept secret is now being made public. There is no delay in the transfer. It is going down. Even though it doesn't show up in your bank account yet, your name is already in the spiritual ledger. Your spirit has already been okay with it. The house you live in has already been marked. You haven't even knocked on any of the doors that are opening yet. That's what favor does. It lets things in that no one else can. Remember this very well. At 12 p.m. this day, the window gets smaller. You can now get in early. There is a spiritual key in this. Depending on what you do next, it will either unlock or stay locked until another time. However, not everyone gets another time. It's getting scary in your heart, my child, my beloved. I can see that you are wondering if this is really for you. Let me put an end to that lie now. It is, yes. If it wasn't true, you wouldn't be reading this. If this wasn't your time, you wouldn't feel the heat in your chest. Your enemy wants to take your attention away from logic. He wants to make you wait by giving you reasons, but miracles never make sense. They come out of nowhere, are sudden, and are very specific. This one is made just for you. It already knows what you want before you say it. It's not too late. You're not too broken. You haven't missed it. You didn't mess it up. This alignment has been coming for a while now. Now, as the spiritual hourglass empties one grain at a time, heaven is waiting to see what you decide. Are you going to receive or run away? Are you going to wake up or drift off? Are you going to claim it or click away? This is the test. This is how you unlock it. It's more important than money. Territory, power, calling, restoration, and destiny are all at play here. It's all here in this moment, and your name is still shining in the middle of it. My child, my beloved, unless you choose to walk away, nothing can stop what God has planned. Not your past, not your mistakes, and not even you. You're not going to do that now, though. You didn't make it this far just to miss the last page. You didn't go through all this pain just to let the promise fall at your feet. Have faith and pay attention to what's going on around you. The veil is not thick. The sky is wide open. This is how the angels move. Your name has been called out in the throne room. That indicates that you are now in a time of supernatural recognition, not from other people, but from God. You are about to make a transfer because the king gave the order. All you have to do is stay under the sound of this prophetic announcement. Don't let another message take your attention away. Don't let anything else pull you away. There it is. Archangel Michael is telling you right now what you've been waiting for. My child, my beloved, unless you choose to walk away, nothing can stop what God has planned. Not your past, not your mistakes, and not even you. You're not going to do that now, though. You didn't make it this far just to miss the last page. You didn't go through all this pain just to let the promise fall at your feet. Have faith and pay attention to what's going on around you. The veil is not thick. The sky is wide open. This is how the angels move. Your name was called out loud in the throne room. That indicates that you have entered a time of supernatural recognition from God, not from people. Your life will change because the King has called for it. All you have to do is keep listening to this prophetic statement. Don't let another message take your attention away. Don't let anything else take this moment away from you. The time you've been waiting for has come, and it is now being said. My child, my beloved, I have something to tell you that will make people shiver when they hear your name. The divine wealth transfer you are about to receive is linked to a deal that was made before you were born. Someone in your family prayed for this to happen. In a prayer to heaven, someone asked that future generations not have to go through the same poverty, shame, rejection, and spiritual battles. Like a scroll with a sealed seal, that prayer was kept in heaven until the appointed time. That appointed time is now, my child. It's open, and your name is shining with a light that isn't of this world. This isn't just your big move. Share this message with someone you know. If this word is meaningful to you, if you speak prophetic words, they will spread. What you share doesn't take away from your blessing. It spreads the anointing and makes it easier for people in your circle to break through. This is the deliverance for your family. That's why the war felt so heavy. This is why the pain was so real. It's because you were picked to break it. You are strong enough to carry the glory and humble enough to let God decide when to do things. This wealth from God is not just for you, it's for your family. It will flow through you to fix things that other people couldn't. But only if you stay where you are. You can only stay in the light until midnight. After that, the scroll will close again, and the angels won't wait another hour. Watch out, my child, my beloved, because this will explain everything you've been through. That person leaving you, the season ending, or the door closing without a reason was not a punishment. They kept us safe. When divine transfers happen, not everyone can be there. No one else can touch what was made just for your hands. It would have been messed up by the wrong people. If the connections were wrong, it would have been drained. Heaven took them away. Even though your heart begged them to stay, now I understand why there was silence. It makes sense that they are alone. What's coming is too valuable to get dirty. You are now in a season that very few people ever get to. This isn't every kind of favor. The glory is kept for now. This is the kind of miracle that changes the past, erases debt, brings back dreams, and shuts up everyone who ever doubted you. But watch out, distraction is the last trap. Now more than ever, you are close. And just like doubt tries to sneak in at the last minute, you have to keep it out. Don't turn your head away. The transfer is not moving. Your name shines bright. The angels are ready for you to say yes. Behind the veil, my child, my beloved, a holy thing is happening. Heaven is measuring your faith right now. Not how perfect you are or how much you've accomplished, but your faith. That's the currency that makes this transfer possible. I can feel your heart shaking, but not because you're scared. You're amazed. There's a question in your mind. Could this really be for you? Could your life really change in one night? Let me give you a sure answer. Yes, yes. Over and over, this wasn't made for people who are proud or who make fun of others. Some people, the quiet warriors who stuck with it even when things didn't seem to be changing, heard it. This miracle is meant for you. You have been chosen to carry this glory. And no one else can take your place. This moment will not be moved if you ignore it. It's going to fade. But if you accept it, it will fill you up more than you can hold. It will not only fill up your cup, it will overflow. People close to you will say they didn't see it coming, but God saw it. Heaven had a plan, and heaven is ready. My child, my beloved, something unseen will start to change in your atmosphere in a moment. It might bother you while you sleep. It might show up in your dreams. You might even feel a strange sense of calm coming over you today. That calm isn't a fluke. It shows that there was movement. The atmosphere is the first thing to react when heaven starts a transfer. It's possible that your mind will try to ignore it. Don't. The sign is that peace. The proof is in the stillness. Take note of it and don't let it go by. Say it out loud right now. This transfer of wealth is sent to me. I think my name is written down. I'm not going to miss what is mine. Say it. Call it out. Heaven keeps track of the faith you speak into the air. And once it's spoken, it starts things moving that darkness can't stop. But silence can make something take longer than it was supposed to. Don't take a chance. Talk. Get your spirit going. Watch as the rain starts to drip through the cracks as you stand below it. You're not behind schedule. You're on time. But you need to stay aware. You need to stay here. You need to stay awake. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. The miracle is going on right now, my child, my beloved. Something unseen will start to change in your atmosphere in a moment. It might bother you while you sleep. It might show up in your dreams today. You might feel an unexpected calm coming over you. That isn't a mistake. Yes, that is proof. The environment changes first when heaven sends out a transfer. Your mind might try to make sense of it. Don't. The sign is that peace. The proof is that stillness. Do not miss the chance to notice it. Say it out loud. The money is still being sent to me. I think my name is written down. I'm not going to miss what is mine. Say it. Call it out. As you say this out loud, make it official. As proof of your faith, type Amen in the comments. You're not commenting for other people. You're making sure that everyone is on the same page in spirit. Agreement speeds things up. Keep your mind on the present. Heaven records the faith you send up into the air. Once spoken, it starts movements that can't be stopped by darkness. But silence can make things take longer than they were. Don't take a chance. Talk. Get your spirit going. Stand under the flow that is already happening. You're not behind. You're on time. You have to stay here, though. You need to stay awake. The miracle has already begun. You must understand, my child and beloved, what is happening in the spirit. It's never been this close before today. You are standing on the line between what was and what will be, which you can't see. That line is made of faith alone. The sound of your name is being heard in heaven right now. As these words reach you, the scrolls are in front of me. The golden ink has been seen. I heard the voice of approval from the Most High. Your obedience was always remembered. What you gave up did not go away. Every tear, every silent cry, and every choice you made by yourself has become the reason your name was picked to get what other people were turned down for. You've cried enough. You've had to wait long enough. God is now going to give you back the years that were taken away. But pay attention to this. There is a transfer going on because both you and God believe in each other. Heaven has faith in you. If you feel this way, please subscribe right away. You stay in sync with this prophetic stream as long as you stay connected. Many get a word, but only those who stay in touch walk into the promise. This is your choice to stay where you are. It was planned that you be picked. This moment has your name written all over it. It's made up of everything you went through. Do not let fear destroy what your faith has built. This is more than a blessing for my child, my beloved. It's a breakthrough that looks like good timing. You might feel the resistance getting stronger. People you used to trust may be acting very quiet around you. That's not a coincidence. It shows that the enemy knows how close you are to your fate. When heaven's riches are about to pour out, confusion rises to make it hard to see. You must see with your spirit, not your senses. Though this is something your spirit already knows. There's something coming, something that can't be undone, something can't be denied. It has your name on it too, but you have to be there for the delivery. In order to help you get ready before the window fully opens, this message was sent to you. The time of 12 p.m. today is not a sign, it has been set. When the timer goes off, something will happen that can't be changed that will help you. It will land on your life if you are there. It will pass if not. It wasn't my job to explain to my child, my beloved, but to activate. The fact that I'm here shows that this is not a normal night. This isn't just a switch. Power has been moved around. Too long, people who aren't smart have had all the world's wealth. Heaven is now giving it to the humble, to those who have given up. To people like you who showed even in silence that you would carry the promise with honor. You are not like everyone else. The cheers don't drive you. You want to be in line. You respect what is holy. Because of this, God has thought of you. The world might have missed you. Systems may have forgotten about you. Heaven never did, though. The scroll of divine reward is now being opened over your life. Tomorrow is not coming up. It's not after dark. Today is the day. What are you going to do now? Will you just scroll past it like every other message? Or will you stop, open your heart, and whisper, I am ready. I receive this. I am still here. It's possible that whisper is the key that opens everything. That one choice, my child, my beloved, could be the moment that moves your whole family line forward. Don't miss it. I want to show you a picture that is taking shape right now. I see you standing on the edge of a bright field. There is hidden treasure in this field that you can't see with the naked eye. The ground starts to glow under your feet with each step you take forward. And when you really believe, the earth opens up and lets out what was hidden. This is your life now. Every step of faith starts something that can't be seen. There is movement in the heavens every time you say yes to this divine message. The angels that were sent to you are also busy. They are watching and have divine instructions for you that they can't give you until your heart is fully aligned. Also, my child, your heart is getting bigger. I get it. I can feel it. Heaven also feels it. It's not a dream. This isn't a test. Now is the time to release. The transfer of divine wealth is not coming up soon. It is already in the air. You are not being tested by how hard it is right now, but by when it is. Are you awake long enough to get it? Even if nothing seems to change, can you still be hopeful? You are about to experience a supernatural reality that will crash into the real world. And things will never look the same again if you answer yes. This vision is very important, so let me show it to you again. My child, my beloved, I see you standing on the edge of a bright field. The treasure is buried, but you can still see it. Every step you take in faith lights up the ground below you. The moment your belief takes root in your spirit, the ground splits open, letting what was stored out. Right now is your moment. Every act of faith opens up what you can't see yet. Every yes makes the heavens shake with activity. The angels that are watching over you have instructions that they need to follow before they can move. And your heart is now in the right place. I can see it well. Heaven can see it very well. This isn't making things up. This is turning on. The transfer is not going to happen later. It's sitting there now. Lack of pain is what is testing you, not pain. Are you able to stay present long enough to receive? When everything seems to be still, can you stay awake? If you can, you're only minutes away from a divine collision that will change your life forever. I am still here with you, my child and beloved, because your spirit has not left. The sky has stayed open because of that alone. A lot of people scroll past their fate without realizing it. They block out God's whisper with noise, doubt, and other things. You didn't, though. You stayed. You're still reading. You can still breathe in this divine message. That means your atmosphere stays ready. The money can still get to your name that way. You don't have to be perfect to get what's coming your way. You only need to be there. That's the key. If you stay there long enough, the shift will come to you. An angel doesn't follow talent. In obedience, they follow. They come after stillness, and tonight your silence has become your loudest prayer. Your heart is beating faster. That's not fear, that is lining up. You know deep down that this is true. Yes, it is. The deal between God and man is almost over. This is not an idea. There is something supernatural going on right now. The time will be 12 wound. Today, heaven will sign off on the deal. It's an easy question. Are you going to miss what your spirit was about to catch because you're not here to receive it? Now is the time when most people turn back. My child, my beloved, they leave right before the floodgates open. The message comes, or the door finally opens because they don't think anything is going to happen. But you can't see the Spirit move. It moves because of faith and because you believe when other people give up. You were picked to see what others miss. You believe while you wait. That's why this wealth is coming to you. Not because you worked hard for it, but because the stars are aligned for it. Now the overflow has to answer that line. The wealth of heaven can't stay still any longer. It has to pour. It needs to be let go. It needs a name. You own that name. This isn't little. This is not sneaky. This isn't a sign. It's a big deal. You are not getting money from God. He's sending money to make up for the broken heart, the silence, the betrayal, and the years that seem to have been forgotten. It's all being measured and multiplied into a blessing that is so unique that it can only belong to one person. It smells like your past and shows you what your future will look like. And once it gets there, the atmosphere will never be the same again. Don't worry if everything around you goes quiet, my child, my beloved. These are the ways that divine transfers happen, not in the noise but in the quiet. The outside world might not understand what's going on, but your spirit does. You could feel it getting stronger. A holy tension, a force behind the way things are. It looked like angels were moving around your name. Writing your story again was like heaven. This moment is not coming up. It's taking place now. A key will be put into your spirit before the sun comes up again. Everything will open for you, not by force, if you are awake enough to receive it. That's how heaven works, not with noise but with strength. The fact that too many people wait for a trumpet makes them miss miracles. This wealth, on the other hand, comes in quietly and then speaks for itself. Everyone will then want to know how it happened. And the only answer is that God wrote your name in the sky at midnight. And you were there long enough to get it. Have you reached this point, my child, my beloved? You have crossed a spiritual line that most people never get to. So I need to tell you something more important. Someone in your life will be shocked by how quickly this blessing comes their way. Relationships will change because of this wealth. Not everyone is going to party. Some people will ask, some people will whisper. Don't be afraid of that. Don't get smaller. This blessing wasn't sent to make people feel good. It was sent to make the prophecy come true, and that prophecy is with you. You show that God still rewards people who stay. Your sign is how quickly things are going to change. There won't be any time to prepare because it will happen quickly. And don't say anything when it does. Make a face, prayer. Heaven should speak for you. The results will show that you were right. There will be no need for you to explain yourself because those who saw you struggle will finally get it. And they'll know it wasn't luck. God picked you. As the end time approaches, my child and beloved, I have to tell you the truth that heaven told me just now. Things will go wrong when you least expect them to. Nothing big or well-known will do it, and maybe not even someone you know. It is already planned, though, so it will happen. The delivery has not been delayed. It is ready to go. The blessing is not just an idea, it's true. What your heart does in this last stretch is being watched by heaven. Some people have been to this point before and missed it because doubt got in the way of their readiness. Let me hold back the veil a little longer, so you have time to fully open your spirit, not your eyes. You can only handle what God is about to do in your life if your heart is open. I want you to mark this moment before we go any further. Write "I receive what is mine" in the comments, not as a hope, without a doubt. Time is set by declarations, and this one tells heaven you're done hesitating. This is even bigger than what you prayed for. It will bring down what was against you and raise your name. It will make the people who said you were crazy to believe lose their sense of logic. That one word will be on your lips as you fall to your knees. It will be so sudden, clear, and timed perfectly. Finally, I've been waiting years to tell my child, my beloved, this message. There were times when you were close, and my mind wandered to the miraculous realms of your name. But something pulled you away too soon. A voice, a distraction, and an old wound that opened up again told the angels to take a break. Not today, though. Today, you are still here reading and getting, which means you are ready. It's not just money that's being moved around. We call it momentum. You bring favor with you to every meeting, choice, and conversation. It's the glow you feel when you walk into a room and things change for no reason. Overflow makes mistakes from the past look like they didn't matter in the future. That's why this message is so important. Everything speeds up when this lands. Everything gets bigger. Things change. You were meant to know that this isn't a luck thing. It makes up for what you lost, what you went through, and what you thought was the end, but was really just getting you ready for the miracle you were about to live. Please do something right now to help yourself, my child and beloved. Say it out loud or in a whisper. I'm ready. I have been picked. I'm not going to miss my chance. Say it until you can't feel afraid anymore. Say it until the room changes. Say it until it makes your back straight and your heart calms down. These words don't mean I wish. They are weapons. After being let go, the atmosphere reacts. Do not go into this divine transfer with a voice full of doubt. Don't question what you prayed for. The blessing is on its way to you already. The light is now coming through. Heaven moved when you claimed this message. Don't run away right now. When the door is open, don't shut your heart. Even if the world talks over you, heaven is louder and calling your name today. Part 10. Last. My beloved child and I are getting closer than ever to the hour of fulfillment. The final seal is being made right now as these words reach you, at 12 p.m. It will be put down today. And not because the time is magical, but because it's the right time. And if you wait until that time, you will see or hear something that no one else has seen or heard. Someone gives you so much money that it affects every part of your life. Peace will come to your mind. Your body will get stronger. People will watch out for your home. People will remember your name. There will be restoration for your spirit. And you'll finally feel like you're running toward your future instead of hiding from it. That's the power of timing from God in obedience. That is the reward. You, my child, are right in the middle of it all. My child, my beloved, heaven doesn't work the way we do. The money that's coming to you. The people around you were never supposed to understand what's going on today. That's why they laughed. That's why they left. This is why they questioned your faith and why you did the same thing to yourself in the mirror. But heaven heard you even when your hands were shaking and your prayers were weak. Heaven was ready for you. Now heaven is giving you a reward. You don't have to tell anyone about yourself. You don't have to explain to them what you've been carrying by yourself for so long. Soon, what God is doing will be so clear and undeniable that only those who spoke against you will be able to say nothing. This move isn't meant to impress anyone. It's to carry out a prophecy that was written over your life before you were born. That prophecy is coming true today as the midnight hour is marked by silence. You're no longer having to wait. You're stepping into it. My child, my beloved, heaven doesn't work the way we do. The money that's coming to you. The people around you were never supposed to understand what's going on today. That's why they laughed. That's why they left. This is why they questioned your faith and why you did the same thing to yourself in the mirror. But heaven heard you even when your hands were shaking and your prayers seemed small. Heaven was ready for you. Now heaven is giving you a reward. You don't have to tell anyone about yourself. You don't have to explain to them what you've been carrying all by yourself for years. You will soon be able to see and not be able to deny what God does. This will silence even those who spoke against you. This move isn't meant to impress anyone. It's about living up to a prophecy that was written over your life before you took your first breath. And today, as the night turns to midnight, that prophecy is coming true. You're no longer having to wait. You're going to walk into it. I have seen kings shake under the weight of what you are about to carry, my child and beloved. I've seen rulers beg for things that are just handed to them. While I'm not telling you this to make you feel proud, I'm because of who you seem to be. You are not getting this. You are getting it because you stayed pure, gave up, and believed even when things didn't make sense. Now you need to get your hands ready to hold things that people before you couldn't. You're not just the receiver. Your job is to fix things. The person picked to carry what other people lost. The angels are getting your space ready. I can see rooms moving. I hear sudden calls. Where you used to see walls, I see gates that open. These aren't just thoughts. They are acts of God already taking place. Don't question this. Do not think twice. Accept it with all your heart. Don't say anything to people who didn't believe. Hold still and let heaven give you what it has been waiting for so long. Every second that goes by is not a delay. My child, my beloved, it's time to go. The blessing hasn't been put off. It came at just the right time. It's not time to get ready. At this very moment, we are ready. What comes into your life before the sun rises again depends on what you do now. It's not just the end of the day at 12 a.m. It's the start of a new financial plan in the spirit. From not having enough to leaving a legacy, from barely getting by to having enough. From begging to building, you must not flinch during this shift. Boost your faith when fear tries to take over. Do not hold off until other people say it's okay. You will be the proof. You're the only one who can claim this miracle since you are still here reading and receiving while everyone else has left. You won't be able to tell what size it is when it gets there. Its signature will do that. It will bring peace. It's going to have power. It'll really feel like home. You're not going to chase it. You won't try to make it happen. It will get to where you were because your faith has let heaven know where you are before the final seal is broken. My child, my beloved, understand this. Tonight, your name will not be added to a list. It's always had your name on it. I'm not making this up. The wait wasn't because God forgot about you. Heaven was making the way clear. Now that there are no more distractions, the portal is open. The sound is less loud now. You have the light on you. This is your divine appointment. This is your personal proof that God has never changed his mind about you. You are still picked. You are still the vessel. It's still you who is the miracle. Please wait a little longer. Don't walk away now. My child, my beloved, this is the time of day when heaven quietly checks to see who stays and who leaves. This isn't just another moment. Now is the time. It's been spiritually tense all day around your name. The air has changed because something holy is being let go. The air has felt heavier and holier. You might be tired. It might be tempting to end this before the last word. Do not though. At this point, many people miss their miracle right at the end of the wait. Just before the light goes out, they feel numb. Do not turn away, I tell you, with all my holy strength. Follow me. Your life will never be the same after what happens next. You weren't just picked to hear this message. You were picked to carry it, live it, and walk it with peace in your steps and fire in your eyes. What God is giving you won't last forever. It's not a trend. This isn't a test. There will be no more changes to this transfer. It will completely change your future and your past will have to bow down to your present. Tell me, my child, my beloved, do you understand why I talked so long? Because you were ready for something this great to come into your life. A lot of people would have left, but you stayed. And heaven is good to those who stay. God's world has been waiting years for this exact moment to find you still open, always humble and ready to listen. It's not a matter of luck, it's about getting ready. There is still oil in your car. During the darkest times, you kept the flame alive. Even though it didn't make sense you wouldn't break the promise, the reward has now arrived. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. This mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Not just for what you did, but also for what you turned out to be. You're not the same person you were before. You were smarter, stronger, and quieter in the body than you were in the spirit. That's why God is sending you more than just money. There is weight, glory, and favor coming your way that will change the rules in the rooms. This is what midnight brings. That's why I told you to be careful. Those who came before you prayed for this, but never got it. It is now being given to you. You are ready now. Do one last act of alignment before you leave this moment. Enjoy this video not for the algorithm, but as a sign from God. You say, "I agree with what God has said about my life," when you like it. Flow starts with agreement and favor follows alignment. This should be the point where the resistance ends and the momentum starts. Also, share this video right now with someone you know who needs this word. Release from the prophets is never meant to end with one person. The same anointing that touched you will flow through your obedience into the lives of others when you share, making you a carrier of breakthrough. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.